Rachel reached out to 3 groups of people at her school. She wrote about it in her diary. I want to reach out to those that have special needs because they're often overlooked. I want to reach out to those that are new at school because you know what? They don't have any friends yet. I want to reach out to those that are picked on or put down by others. And you know, Rachel didn't just write about it. She did it. After her death, the Scott family began to receive emails, phone calls, letters, all kinds of things from people that Rachel had reached out to. One of those letters was from a girl named Amber. Amber told them that she was a new kid in Columbine the year before Rachel was killed. My dad had just moved my brothers and me from Atlanta, Georgia, and my first day at Columbine was horrible. I walked down the halls and people ignored me. No one made eye contact with me. At lunchtime, I went to the cafeteria and sat down at a table by myself near the back. I really was feeling pretty down that day. Rachel was sitting a couple tables away, and she must have sensed what I was feeling because she left her friends and came over and asked if I'd like to join her with her friends for lunch. I said, no, I'm okay. But you know what? Rachel saw right through that. She went, she got her friends, and she dragged them over to the table where I was sitting. And instantly, my worst day at school became my best day because someone went out of their way to show kindness to me. What Rachel didn't know was that when she reached out to Amber, that Amber's mom had just died in a car wreck. Not only was she the new kid in school, but she was grieving her mom. So as you watch this next PSA, I want you to think about the little things that you can do that can make a huge difference. My name is Harry King. I've been a speaker and a presenter for almost a decade, and one of my great passions is speaking to students and adults about how to make their lives better and how to do things and not make the same mistakes I've made over my life. You know, you asked why I'm interested in being a presenter for Rachel's Challenge, and there's a couple of reasons. The first is quite frankly this. When I was in school, I was bullied. And I was bullied a lot, and honestly, I don't think anyone should have to go through that. So if I can make a difference in someone's life, I think that's a great thing. I came across Rachel's Challenge simply because for many years, one of my contracts was with Monster.com's Making It Count. For about 5 years, I spoke all over the country at different schools about how to get into high school, or how to get into college, about how to make high school count, about how to make college count, about how to pay for college, a lot of different programs that I did for Monster. Many of my colleagues, when Monster's program closed down, many of my colleagues are now over at Rachel's Challenge, and they speak very highly of the organization. I know that if I can make a difference, this is a place that I can be, and I'd like to continue to make a difference. Thanks for taking the time to listen to my tape.